Hello everyone, welcome to my playthrough of Super Castlevania 4. Now, I'm planning to do a playthrough of every Castlevania game that I own, because there's some I don't have access to, like mainly the Nintendo 64 ones, and I didn't know which one to pick to start with, and logically most people will say start off with one. But I don't want to do it in chronological order, because the NES games are the ones I have the most trouble with, and I want to tackle them later. So I put them all on a wheel, and like a real random generator thing, and I spin the wheel, I don't know, and ended up getting Symphony of the Night, and I was like, fuck yeah, because that's like my favorite game out of all of them. But I didn't foresee the fact that I needed another like add-on like wire thing for the Elgato in order for it to capture both the game audio and me talking. So I tried recording on the PS4, and it would pick up my voice, but none of the in-game audio, which sucks. So I figured I'd spin the wheel again, or I'd go to this one. And looks like we're doing this one. Now this is my favorite Castlevania game of all time. This is like the cream of the crop, in my opinion. It's like the perfect Castlevania game. While it doesn't have like the depth of, you know, the Metroidvanias as they're called, it's linear side-scrolling Castlevania goodness at its finest. Like, you can't get any better than this. Like, it takes what made the original games so good, but makes the control about 10 times better, and it just makes it amazing. It just manages to be this amazing concoction of action, platforming, and like atmosphere, and it's everything. All these elements come together and make it like the perfect like Castlevania game. Nothing beats it. Symphony of the Night comes close, but it doesn't outperform this. Now, I might be looking through rose-tinted glasses, because I've been playing this since I was little. So I remember playing this when I was like, you know, 4 or 5 years old. I probably wasn't any good at it, but I remember enjoying it, and enjoying the visuals and the music. Like, I remember playing this game, like, years after I, like, got the Super Nintendo out, and it was literally years since I played it, and as soon as this came on, I just remembered like the music and how to play. Like, it just all came back to me. It was amazing, and it still is amazing. And I tried to play through this game at least once a year, because it's like my go-to game if I'm like bored and I don't feel like playing anything else. This and Baldur's Gate. Those are my go-to games. And I can say with confidence that this is probably the game I'm best at. Like, without any doubt. Like, I put this sucker on and I'm like, yep, hold my beer, let's fucking go. So, this game is, it's sort of a remake of the first Castlevania, because you're playing as Simon Belmont rather than New Belmont. And as I said before, it takes everything from like the first game and improves it. New controls. Well, not new controls, but better controls. Like, you can move more fluidly with Simon. It's the ultimate immersive experience. You feel like you're Simon, because you can control his jump, and you can wiggle the whip around. Like, it's amazing. Oh, I missed it. Nah, not even gonna risk it. I don't need it. It's a big heart, but I don't need it. It's fine. The hardest video game boss in history. What a challenge. See if we can time this right. Fuck! Alright. Like 15 years. Not even longer than that. Like 17, 18 years and I can't get the timing right on that. Consistently. This to me is like for a retro Castlevania game, it's pretty easy. Like coming off of this and going to the NES ones, it's like a fucking shock. It's like, Jesus Christ, like this is so hard compared to fucking 4. Like you think 4 would be harder because it's on SNES, but I guess the NES is like the granddaddy of difficult fucking games, you know? Oh shit. Leave me alone. Like I know the term Dark Souls-like or Dark Souls-esque is so overused nowadays, but I mean, Castlevania in a sense was sort of like the first sort of Dark Souls style game. They put you in a, you know, an environment and you're just like, they're like, hey, tackle these challenges, and you got like 3 or 4 hits and you're dead. Like, it's a game of skill. Like, and like Dark Souls, it has awesome atmosphere that just sucks you in. Like it's probably why I like Dark Souls so much too. I like the challenge, but I also enjoy everything else about it, like the music, the environments, the graphics, like everything. It's so like easy to be engrossed into the world of Dark Souls, and this as well. I think Castlevania to me is a bit more casual, and I'm not saying casual as like an insult, like that's a bad thing, because you know I like having games where you can just sit back and, you know, relax while you're playing them. And there are Castlevania games where you don't have much of a chance of doing that. Like I recently finished Order of Ecclesia, and that game is hard. Like I think I died to every boss at least once in that game. But there are Castlevania games that are without mercy. Like Symphony of the Night has its moments where it's quite hard, and not necessarily unforgiving. It does have one of the hardest bosses in the series, in my opinion. Galamoth is fucking stupid, and I have never beaten him legitimately. I'm pretty sure. I think I just end up using the Alucard shield rod trick. I used it quite a few times, I think, actually. There are some bits where, like, some of the enemies are just, like, some of the areas are so densely packed full of enemies and obstacles and shit that it's hard not to use it. Oh, fuck. Birds! Alright. Alright, did you think the last boss was hard? Look at this one. This one's impossible. I don't think the bosses are pathetic in this game. I think the fucking cross is just busted beyond belief. I think that's why they, in Castlevania Chronicles, they like nerfed the boomerang a bit by making the range not as good. Like, isn't this music just so fucking good? Like, I can honestly admit, without any sort of, like, you know, I don't care what anyone will say. Like, I listen to this game's soundtrack a lot, like more than any normal person should listen to a game soundtrack, and it engrosses me every single time. Like you get that, like, you get those goosebumps, like, not only because the music's good, but because it's something from your childhood that you enjoy. You motherfucker. I wasn't going for a no-hit run, but I like how long. I like to see how long I can go without being hit, and I get hit by stupid bat level fucking things. Like this game's soundtrack is in like my top 5, I'd say. Yeah, every Castlevania soundtrack has a place in has a place on my list. The only ones I can think of that don't have a good soundtrack are like Harmony of Dissonance and what's the other one? I think Circle of the Moon mainly uses stuff from other games, but I might be mistaken. I haven't played that one very much. Oop. A bit laggy. I plan to keep this boomerang for as long as possible though. Like, I have a pretty good knowledge of what's in every candle. But that doesn't stop me from accidentally whacking one and getting like a dagger instead, so prepare yourself for that disappointment at some point. Like I swear, in every Castlevania game, they put you in a really awful spot where like you're trapped behind shit, and they'll put a candle there and it's always a dagger and you can't avoid it. Like it'll drop right on top of you and you can't move. You all got secrets? I know every secret. Also, I'm an idiot and I forgot to set a timer for this episode, so I was planning on doing them in half-an-hour segments, but I'm probably gonna go over or a bit under at some point. So like, yeah. I'll do it next time. I always fucking forget. I'm awful with like planning shit like this. $99 hearts, yay! Blech. Like I just like the little details in this game. Like, you know, they got like the water droplets coming from the I can't remember which one's which. Is it stalactites, stalagmites? Well, what are the ones coming from the top? I don't remember. I can't tell the difference. But there's little details in the world that just makes it so much alive. I was like this soundtrack too. Like this to me is like one of the most like depressing pieces of fucking Castlevania music. Like it's so dreary. I love it. It sets like the tone of this game perfectly. Like you have really like glorious, you know, triumphant pieces like Simon's theme and the end credits theme, but then you got shit like this where it's like you feel like there's no hope. Like it's maximum like just awful feeling music, but it's still really beautiful in its own way, you know. Always wondered that, like, what the hell is that in the background? Is it like a door there, or is that like a well sort of thing? Like, I don't know. Oh fuck. And there's like a red sky there with mountains. Like, it's so cool. Like, they thought out the environment on this so fucking well. Good job. That one always gets me sometimes. Go in the opposite direction of all the others, so it's like this jump's a bit awkward. So I apologize if me clicking on the controls a bit too like loud or something. My microphone picks up everything, so it's fucking like. Just rocking out. They're going right in front of me. Get out of here. It goes from this really like dreary, like depressing theme to this like jiving, like jazzy sort of carefree theme. But the variety of like music in this game is like mind blowing, and you can hear like the bass really clearly too. It's so good. That's chunky bass. So I think there's a dagger coming up. There it is. Fuck me. See what I mean? Like, they put it on a platform where, like, you'll either whip it before it comes and you gotta wait for it to disappear, or you'll be right underneath it and you have no option but to take it. I gotta move as fast as I can, otherwise I'm gonna get hit by the merman. The merman. Oh, fuck me, that's embarrassing. Oh, god damn it, no! Oh, because I couldn't jump properly. Okay. That was my fault. I got too excited. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna have to get. Oh, well, boomerang right here, that's nice. Fuck, I was hoping I'd, like, not die on this run. Oh, fuck, dude. Don't like making bubbles. Normally, I'd be so disgusted with myself that I'd just quit if I died this early on. Like, I'd accept dying like in the later stages of the game because it's like it's hard. But this like first half is like it's super easy. But that was just my own incompetence shining through there. I was in too much of a rush. I got too fucking ahead of myself, unfortunately. Alright, this time jump. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. If only I could do that the first time. Oh, we live and you learn. Man club. That's awesome. Pretty sure there's an axe coming up. I do not want it. I need to get my 2s and 3s back. Ugh, I'm always fearful that I'll fuck that jump up too, because it's such a like awkward jump. Look at this prankster of a wall serpent. Look at fuck you. There's no way to like whip that at the bottom. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. Ooh, 2 and 1. That's from where I come from, that's a double whammy. Don't need the turkey leg. Oh, whatever. I was hoping for a free, but no dice. This might be a little bit more difficult because I don't have a fucking free throwing, but it's still pretty easy. I was gonna time it well, like that. That was pretty good. One of the heads should fall off. There we go. Sick. Come on. Ha! Like a lion tamer. Back! This one's pretty fucking useless. So am I, because I can't fucking hit him. Got him. That's sick. That's the pose you want. Okay. Stage 4. Excuse me for this embarrassing moment. I just gotta check what the time is. It's only 20 minutes. Fuck me. Alright. Jeez. Awesome. Ah! Okay. Time flies by when you're playing this fucking game. I thought it was longer than this there. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's a 2. Hopefully the 3 will come after. There! It's the original jump scare. I don't know what the purpose of those guys are. Like, I don't think I've ever been caught out by them. They're such a, like, I don't even know what to call them. Ooh, gee, awkward. Well, scary, spooky. It's a skeleton mansion. No, see what I mean? Like they put him on like isolated things where you have no choice but to like get them. That bit's always fucking makes my hair stare on end. That fucking bit. Jesus Christ. Alright. I don't know. I call this place Skeleton Mansion. I don't know what else you'd call it. Because it's skulls and shit everywhere. Okay, apparently I jumped on that so quick that the thing didn't even register as like flipping. That's kind of cool. There's a turkey leg up there. This boss has like the most fucking weird name ever, and he's also really easy. He makes almonds come down from the ceiling. It starts with a P and has like several X's and Y's in it. It's like I can't even try to pronounce it. This bit makes my hands sweaty. I get anxiety playing this fucking bit because I know at any time my hand might slip off and I'll die. Alright, time for intense focus. Mr. Prongus must focus. What's it bad when they all come from one direction? That's alright. Alright. See, I mean, that's a sign of a good game when this is a game I've been playing for nearly my whole life, and I still get like excitement and like it still makes you feel things after all this time. By every means, I should be super bored of this game and like, oh, you know, this is whatever. I don't care about this anymore. But it's still like one of the best games I've ever fucking played. I should probably stop spending all my time gushing over this game, but this bit blows my mind too, quite honestly. I'll be honest, the mode 7 make me fucking ill. Combined with the lag and just bleh. There's also a false sense of urgency in this level because it seems like the platforms are like falling off behind you, but they're not. Like they only fall when you walk forward. It's a trick. Tricky, very tricky. Fuck. Get up there! There's also an infinite stream of bats in this bit, which pisses me off to no end. Also, you can finish this level really fucking quick with this one simple trick, which I'll show you in just a second. As if I don't fuck it up. There we go. I bet you everyone knows that, and I'm like the only cunt that fucking thinks this is new and groundbreaking. This is like anxiety, this the level. Like, it's so fucking... Even the music is sort of just super chaotic and just doesn't know what to do, you know? I think they had something. You motherfucker. How dare you? Oh, good. Now here I am coming at you with another Castlevania fun fact. Fuck. This boss's name is Coronot. He's actually giving me a lot more grief than I bargained for right now. And you're probably thinking, what is the origin of this boss's name? Maybe you're not thinking that, I don't know. What do I know? But oh, let me let him explode and I'll tell you the rest. Bye bye. That to me is also one of the most spectacular boss like kill animations ever. He grows up to twice like the screen size and then just does a Team Rocket into the fucking background. That's amazing. But Coronot backwards is Ton of Rock. I don't remember if I read that somewhere or if someone told me, but yeah. And it's not a boss that's ever come back in the game. There's a lot of these in this game actually. There's a lot of bosses that just haven't really come back in future games, which is unusual because the current trend for like the Nintendo DS like Metroidvania style games is that they pretty much reuse every enemy type that they can. It's not bad, but because when they reuse shit, they often put in a whole bunch of like other stuff as well. So we reuse old stuff. I mean, not new shit. Oh, well, I don't care about that. Oh god, I hate these things. I'm struggling. That's okay. Better than fucking falling off. Sure, there's a dagger up here, yeah. Those put them in shit spots, I hate it. Yeah, very useful. Oh, don't do this to me, not now. Excuse me, pardon me. I keep forgetting you can walk through this. Look how the whip disappeared. You make enemies disappear if you know what you're doing. Never really found a use for it, but most of the enemies can be killed quite easily. Oh god, the time's running out. 50 seconds. Also, in this version of Castlevania, I think those statues are naked in the Japanese version. I might be talking about the wrong statues. We're already in the castle. Fuck me. This game is not long at all. Be shorter if I didn't fucking die on that bit, but whatever. We're in the castle now, so hold on. Let me just check the fucking. Let me just check the time again. 29 minutes. Alright. 29 minutes and 30 seconds. Nice. So, I'm gonna call it quits now. I'll make this one episode. I don't know how long the second one's gonna be. I might beat the whole game into episodes, who knows. But thank you for joining me on this journey. I love this game to bits and I love sharing it with the world. And hopefully you won't find my commentary too annoying as I gush over this game. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. And join me next time where I whip this dog and it might come back to life. I don't know. Bye bye.